In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys another top you can make with less than 1.5 yard, and you can also cut this top in less than 5 minutes and sew it in like 10 minutes. So guys, basically what you're going to do is just to fold your fabric into two. So you see this fabric here, I folded it into two like this. This is an Ankara fabric folded into two this way, and then you see on that fold I'm going to fold it again this way. What you need now is the length of this top, the length you want it to be. It depends on you. So what I'm going to do is basically use the length of the width of Ankara when folded into two, which should be about 20 something, right? So I have about, let's say 22.5 here, or 23 in short, 23. So that 23, I'm going to make sure I have 23 here, and then I also have 23 on the other side, because the first thing we are going to do is just to cut a circle. So since I have 23 even on this side too, what I'm going to do now is to place my tape. We are going to cut a full circle. That's 360-degree circle. So I'm going to put my tape at this point here, this point, and then I'm going to place it here and mark 23, 23, 23. This is going to include my seam allowance and everything. So I'm just going to place it here now and mark it. So guys, you see this is 1.5 yard, but I'm using less than that because you see my fabric is still remaining here. So I'm just going to cut from this point down and cut out this circle. So guys, this is it here. We've cut out the lower parts, we've cut it out. So now what we have here is actually a full circle. If you open it up, I'm just going to open it up for you guys to see. So you see half a circle, semicircle. If I open it now, it's a full circle, but I'm not going to do that. So now the next thing we are going to do is just the way it is, right? The way it was before, folded like this. We are now going to insert our measurement. So guys, the next measurement you need now is your shoulder to where you want your strap to be, the length of your strap. It depends on you. If you want it to be 5 inches in front, that's from the tip of your shoulder to where you want the strap to be. Whatever you want to use. Some people use 5 inches, you can use 6 inches. It depends on you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use 6 inches or 5.5, and I'm going to mark it all the way around like this. So you're going to mark it in form of another circle. You see how we mark this one. So 5.5 is what I'm going to mark all the way around like this, all the way around like this. Again, from this center point again, we are marking the strap, right? So once you finish marking that, the next thing you're going to mark now is your neckline, right? Guys, you're going to measure where you want your neckline to be. So I'm going to insert my neckline. So I want to do distance of 8 inches or 3.5. It depends on you how close you want yours to be, because it's a strap. So I'm going to do, let's say I do 4 inches, right? From the center here to 4 inches mark, I'm going to mark that here, somewhere here. So this is where my strap is going to fall in. The next measurement you're going to insert now is your armhole. Whatever your armhole divided by 2 is, right? So mine is about 9 inches or so. So I'm going to come down here, mark that here. So from this point now, I'm going to connect it down. So guys, like as you can see, I've cut this out. So guys, let me say it again. First, you cut out the full length of your dress, mark it all the way around from this point. The second thing you're going to do is the length of your strap, 6 inches, whatever you want, depending on how low you want your neckline to be. You mark that, form a circle, which was this center line that we marked. And then on that line, you come in for your neckline, the distance of the strap in between from one point to the other, where you want it to be. It can be anywhere from 3.5 inches to 4 inches, or anyone you want to use. For a bigger person, you can even do 4.5. If you're more on a very big side, you can do 4.5. Mark that, mark it here. The next measurement you need is your armhole divided by 2. Insert that here. It can be 9 inches, it can be whatever. Mark it here and then connect it to that point. So this part here is my neckline, this part here is my armhole. This point here, this line going up now, is where my strap is going to fall in. So that's basically our top, guys. So what I'm going to do now is to go from here now, cut my neckline up this way into this line like this, and then come down again on that same line like this, and then cut it into my armhole. This part going this way is now going to be my armhole, guys. And then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to split this part open. You see, split it open to the end, and just watch and see. Once I leave this up, you'll see the top, what it looks like. So I'm going to hold it on the part where my strap is going to fall in, which is here, so that you guys can see. So you see, where my strap is going to be is this pointy part, and you see my top is ready. This part is going to go into my armhole, and then you see this is my neckline, this is my top. My two strap will fall in on this side. So let's say my strap is here, one on this side, one on this side going up. You see this is my armhole and my top is ready. So that's basically how I'm going to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to use my bias to run this over all the way from the point to the points on both the front and the back. As you can see, once you split it, it's two tops together this way. So I'm going to use bias to fold this top, the front and the back, and then after that I'm going to now use one long bias to go through the armhole. So I'm going to do that now and show you guys how you're going to do it. And also, you guys, you can see the one I've done. Like I said, this is something you can do with all your extra fabrics that you have, because I know if you sew a lot, you know that you always have fabrics lying around. You see this one is also nice. This one, you can always, when you're done, if you feel like this neckline is too high, because now I'm looking at this, I feel like I'll still go back in and cut off some opening on this neckline. So you can always do that also. So I'm just going to fold it and then cut in this neckline so it could give me some circle more like this. I said the first step of this top is just to take that center part and fold it, right? So you're going to take the center, which is your neckline. You're going to just take your neckline, take a bias, which is like 1 inch or 1.5 inch of your fabric. 1.5 is okay. Take it, fold in the neckline, use it to turn over the neckline like this. Like this, just use it to fold away the neckline. Once you're done with that, you do it on both the front and the back neckline. So that's what I did on this one here. I finished the neckline first. So now how your strap is going to come in is that your strap is now going to be one long one like this. The one I use for the neckline is very short, just the width of the neckline, but the length of the neckline, sorry. But the one for the armhole is going to start from the front armhole and then go over and become the sleeve, go over, become the back sleeve, and then join to the back neckline. How that is going to happen is you're going to take this strap again, measure, and then you're going to take it, sew it down on the armhole like this. So you first make the first stitch and then use this one now to turn it over like this and sew. And once you come up to, that's why you have to finish up the neckline first. Once you come up to this part here, you just fold the fabric on itself and continue sewing it to become one strap. And then you're going to mark your front, the measurement that you used, that you measured for your strap. Like I measured before, mine was 5.5 for the strap. Remember that measurement that you use when you cut the first top part, the second part of that circle that you decided to use as your strap. You're going to put that measurement first and then put it again, sorry, you put it again for the back, so it's like times 2 of that. So I did 5.5 in front, 5.5 at the back. So my strap in total from the front to the back is 11 inches, because 5.5 times 2 is 11. That's for the front and then for the back. And then immediately after that, I marked it with a chalk and continued that seam to join it to the back strap. So this here is just going to become my strap like this. I'm just going to sew it down on the armhole, but that's why you have to finish the front piece, so that once you get here, you can continue your stitch and cover this edge of your neckline and continue all the way to the back. Once you finish that, you sew close your seam and then you fold the edges of your clothes. That's basically how you make this top. So I'm going to go ahead now and finish up this armhole, and then I'll bring it back so that you guys can see what it looks like. Basically, you can finish this here. As you can see, this one is done, and then this is also the second one. So guys, this top is very easy. You can make it to wear casually, and it's really nice with just your very small amount of fabric. So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for your time. I will see you in my next video. Bye.